Good morning and welcome to another edition of Research Fantasy presents our MLB DFS pitcher picks for Friday, July 28th, 2017. We've got a full slate of games tonight, and I just want to go full out risky with my picks today. I want to try to separate myself at the pitcher position since there's nothing that really jumps out to me that I really love, which is, 90% of the time because I'm jaded against pitchers for whatever reason. Let's start things off with German Marquez, 13-2 fantasy draft, 6,500 FanDuel, 6,700 DraftKings. After hitting, I think, 8 or 9 home runs last night, I'm sure that people are going to be more than a little bit hesitant to try to step up against the Washington Nationals offense. But I like Marquez. He's been pitching well. A lot of those games, if not all of the games that he pitched well, were in Colorado, which makes it a little more tantalizing to me thinking about selecting him today. We know the Nationals obviously are a very, very tough offense. Bryce Harper came out of the gate from the All-Star break just smacking everything that he could touch out of the ballpark. But I think there's, enough of a reason to look at Marquez as a deeper tournament option tonight. I think if he keeps his stuff going and he's able to shut the Nationals down, it could be a very low-owned proposition for you. It carries a ton of risk. I think I've made that inherently clear here, but I like the way his trajectory has been going. Willing to take a shot with him tonight. Moving on from there, let's go with Julio Teheran, 15-6 fantasy draft, 7,800 FanDuel, 8,100 on DraftKings. It's been pretty disappointing this year for Julio Teheran. But he's starting to turn things around a bit. Most of this is just matchup. The Phillies look horrible, except if it's Mike Fears. If that's the case, then they all of a sudden can hit the baseball. Teheran doesn't have a huge strikeout upside, but if he has his stuff going as it has been, I think he's a reasonable 40-20 point expectation tonight. I think he will probably be pretty highly owned because of the fact that he's going up against the Phillies, but I like the matchup. Next up, let's go David Price, 19-8 fantasy draft, 9,500 FanDuel, 10-2 DraftKings. Price taking on a Royals team that has been, crushing the baseball. Very risky here, but again, the Royals had been a team we kind of looked towards in the last couple of weeks as like, hey, play this pitcher against them, especially with the left-handed side of the plate coming into, or left-handed pitching coming into effect here. We know that David Price has the tools to get it done. Whether he's capable of putting that together is another story. All you have to do is look at his box score, and it looks like a roller coaster. It really does. So the expectations from me here, minus 10 to 70 fantasy points. That's what I could see David Price coming through with tonight. It's risky, but in tournaments, it could really pay off. Once again, our 3 favorite tournament options, German Marquez, Julio Teheran, David Price. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel below. Head over to researchfantasy.com. Check out what we've got going on there. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Research and Win, and join us again tomorrow.